It's story time, it's story time.
Es hora de el cuento.
It's story time, it's story time.
Es hora de el cuento.
Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga Day. Every Friday I will be incorporating yoga poses that are related to the stories we've read. As always, let's begin in a seated position, dropping in and clearing our thoughts, letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Take long and deep breaths to quiet our minds and find stillness. Starting from our seated position, we'll be working our way into our first pose, which is called the helicopter pose. Sit up nice and tall, with your shoulders rolled back and away from the ears. On an inhale, bring your hands to your shoulders and begin to make circles with your elbows. Take your time and feel everything open up as you move in one direction and then the other. After a few circles on both sides, keep your hands on your shoulders, and as you exhale, begin to turn your torso to the left side. Inhale and come back to center. Then exhale and turn to the right. Do this a few times and imagine your arms being a helicopter's main rotor blade. Lower your arms when you're done. This next pose is called the hot air balloon pose. It's similar to the previous pose, but instead of bringing our hands to our shoulders, you'll be bringing them all the way up. As you exhale, you will drop your left hand behind you, acting as a second spine, and then dropping the right hand on your left knee. Take another inhale before exhaling and using your right hand to deepen your twist. You can also turn your head to the left to stretch out the neck muscles if you'd like. Hold this pose for as long as you'd like before coming back to center on an inhale with your arms up again. Exhale and repeat on the other side with your right hand behind you and your left hand on your right knee. When you're ready, come back to center with your arms up on an inhale, and exhale, lower them on your knees and breathe. This next pose is called the airplane pose. It'll require you to start off on a standing position and work on your balance. Make sure you move at your own pace and be patient with yourself. There's no need to rush through this pose. When you're ready, put most of your weight on your left foot and begin to lift and bend your right knee while bringing your arms up towards the sky. Keep your foot flexed with your toes pointing upward so your leg is engaged. Begin to hinge at the hips, leaning your upper body forward, and extend your right leg straight behind you. Guide your airplane as high as you'd like. Just make sure to remember that the more you lean forward, the more your leg lifts so it can balance you out. When you're ready, slowly drop your leg down and lower your arms. Repeat on the other side. This next pose is called the Rocketship Pose. To get ready for blast-off, stand straight and tall with your feet together and your arms at your sides. Inhale and lift your arms up next to your ears, stretching them straight and parallel with your wrists and fingers long. Keep your shoulders down and spine neutral. Exhale as you bend your knees, keeping your thighs and knees close together. Lean your torso forward to create a right angle with the tops of your thighs. Keep your neck and head in line with your torso and arms. To come back from space, straighten out your legs and slowly lower your arms. Our final pose is called the jet plane pose. This will require a lot of strength and balance. Take your time with this pose and have fun with it. Start off in a squat and place your hands flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart, with your fingers spread wide. Now keep the hands and feet where they are, but lift the hips way up towards the sky. Bend the knees and lift the heels off the ground so just the balls of the feet are down. Gently press the knees into the back of your arms and begin to shift your weight onto your fingertips, picking one foot up at a time. Bend the elbows if necessary for balance. Use the core to stabilize and find that lift in the center of your body and hold. Be sure to bring your gaze just between the hands to maintain balance. If you're able to lift both feet off the ground, make sure you keep your toes pointed and heels close to your hips. This pose takes a lot of patience and practice, so don't be discouraged if your jet plane doesn't take off on the first try. When you're done, come onto the ground and lay flat on your back. Let your feet fall outward and keep your palms facing up as you take deep breaths to end our practice with a moment of silence. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers, toes, hands, and feet. Bring any kind of movement back to your bodies before slowly coming into a seated position. Bring your palms together, thumb to your heart. Close your eyes and gently lower your head to take this time to honor yourself, your practice, and this space you've created with your wonderful energy. Take that energy wherever you go and share it with everyone you meet. Namaste.